It's early morning at Khalifa University. The sun is rising and students are already heading to class. Some grab a cup of coffee while others bring an energy drink. Caffeine is part of most students' morning routine. We drink it to stay awake, to focus, and to prepare for a long day of studying. But have you ever thought about how caffeine really affects you? Let's see. Caffeine is often used by students as a means of staying awake or concentrating. In fact, research evidence reveals that a small or moderate amount of caffeine can increase both memory and attention. However, consuming excessive amounts of caffeine can lead to issues like restlessness, stress, and poor sleeping patterns. Therefore, although caffeine can help students in the short run, it often ends up making them tired in the long run. Now, let's look at what my research focused on. In my research study, I was interested in studying the effects of intake of caffeine on academic performance, concentration, sleep, and well-being of KU students. I set two primary research questions: how do KU students use caffeine and why, and how does it affect their studying, sleep, and overall health? The goal was to help students make better choices about when to drink caffeine and how much to use. To collect data, I created an online survey using Google Forms. The study was conducted with 33 KU participants from different levels of study. Moreover, the survey included multiple choice, Likert scale, and open-ended questions to understand caffeine habits and how caffeine affects focus, sleep, and stress. Finally, responses collected from participants were analyzed with Microsoft Excel to calculate percentages and to create tables and charts. The study results indicate that caffeine consumption is quite common at KU. About 1/3 of students consume caffeine between 4 to 6 times a week, while 30% said they consume it rarely. Most students say they drink caffeine to stay awake or out of habit, and some for social reasons like meeting friends for coffee. Around 25% stated that caffeine impacts their sleep, and 16% said it increases stress or anxiety. Overall, most agreed that caffeine helps them concentrate, but drinking it too late at night makes it hard to sleep and focus the next day. These findings show that caffeine can be both helpful and harmful depending on how it is used. A moderate amount of caffeine can keep a student awake for a short while. On the other hand, too much of caffeine or too late at night can lead to disturbed sleep. This clearly indicates that moderation and timing are a necessary part of utilizing it to enjoy the benefits without facing the negative effects. Based on these findings, KU students should limit caffeine to moderate levels and avoid drinking it at night. It would also be helpful to have awareness programs on campus that teach students about healthy caffeine habits. By using caffeine wisely, students can stay focused, perform better, and still maintaining good sleep and mental health.